I know sales pages can be a little overwhelming because there's a lot of options, there's a lot of preferences when it comes to sales page. So I just want to give you a few things you can test out on your sales page this month. If you're new here, my name's Jess, and this channel is all about helping you create a more profitable and smooth online business. And today I'm going to give you 7 things you can quickly test on your sales page. So let's dive in. The first thing that you can test is your headline. Now, I know we're probably all familiar with you should use a strong headline, talk about the benefits or what the sales page is about, because just having services or the name of your course at the top of the page is not as enticing. But you could test 2 ways of putting your headline up there. One, it could be a question like, do you want to lose weight? The people are going to say yes. The right people are going to say yes, and then keep scrolling. So you want it to be a question that the right people are going to say yes. If you don't want to put a question, then put just the clear articulation of what the benefits are from this service or product. Like, get ripped abs in 60 days. Very clear what this page is going to be about. The next thing you could test is having a live sale notification plugin used on your site. Now, this really only applies to those who are doing physical or digital products, but this can be really beneficial. You've probably seen it on some websites in the past where it's like, Jenny from Oregon bought XYZ. And that can really entice people to also buy, because it's like, oh, other people are also buying these products. Like, I'm not the only one here. The next thing you could test on your sales page is having a video. Video on sales pages has been shown by research to increase conversions by up to 80%. It doesn't need to be a long video, in fact, like 1 to 2 minutes, because we have really short attention spans. It doesn't have to be fancy. It could literally just be like this, you in your office, recording on your phone. It can be really simple, but video can be really powerful on sales pages. If you can get clients or customers to also record video testimonials, you could do another video lower on the sales page with the video testimonial there. You could try that out. The other thing you could test is having the video autoplay when people come to the page, or like most videos, people have to click to play. Personally, I hate the idea of trying a video autoplay on a page because I think we all hate that. But it is something to test if you think the video is really, really powerful and could really help convert people. And speaking of testimonials, that's another thing to test on your page. You can test the placement, the length. You can also test whether or not you include photos along with the testimonial. Now, I know you might be thinking of like before and after photos. It doesn't even have to be that. It can literally just be a photo, like headshot of the person giving the testimonial. Because sometimes I think that adds another layer of proof that this person is real. Especially obviously if the photo doesn't look like it's just a stock photo of some woman, but that can be really, really beneficial because it's like, oh yeah, that is a real person giving this testimonial. Another thing you can test is case studies. Now, having case studies on your sales page can definitely add some length. And if you hate long sales pages, then you're going to have to be strategic about how you do this. For instance, one thing you could do is just have 1 case study. There's nothing that says you have to have 7 case studies. It could just be 1. You could have like, hey, here's Katie, here's a picture of her. This is, a little snippet of where she was when we started. Here's 3 bullet points of the results that she got, and then like maybe another little small testimonial from her. The other thing you could try out is just having some links to case study blog posts that are available on your website. So maybe there's only a snippet of a case study and then you say like read more, or here are other case studies or something like that. So you have some options. You could just direct people to blog posts, which would also give you more SEO content. But it doesn't have to be the full huge case study on the entire sales page. Another thing to test is the button colors. So, and you could also play with button sizes for that matter. You can use the regular size that is everywhere on your website, or you could try a little bit larger buttons that stand out. But really what's important is using button colors that really stand out. If your whole page is like pink and yellow because that's your brand colors, you don't also want to use that same shade of pink on the sales page because it's going to blend in. And I don't want to say that the buttons are going to be completely lost, but you want them to be easy to find so that people, when they're kind of skimming through the sales page, because yes, people do just skim through your sales page a lot of the time, you want it to be easy to find. So if you're using pink and yellow, you might use like a darker red or a certain shade of blue. Like there are lots of options that whatever fits into your brand colors, use a color that's not the dominant color on your sales page. And then lastly, the other thing you could test out is a countdown timer. So this could really apply to any service or product, but it really applies during launches or if you're doing a tripwire. So a tripwire is, hey, you bought this thing or you signed up for my email list to get this free guide, and you get redirected to another page and it's like, oh, do you want my other offer? It's 50% off for the next 10 minutes, but you have to buy now. That can really encourage people to buy your other product because it's only available for a limited time. It can also be a certain product that maybe is not available, like on the front of your website. It can be like, oh, this used to be my main product and now I took it down, but it's exclusively available for you. Like there's lots of ways you can kind of use the tripwire, however you kind of see fit for your brand, but that's something you can test out for sure. Now, again, I know that there's a lot of things that go into sales pages and it can feel a little overwhelming, but these are all very easy things to test out. I usually recommend that you at least test out some of these things for about 30 days. And I would really recommend only changing like one of these at a time, which I know testing one at a time for 30 days each time is going to take a while. But if you change both the headline and you add a video and you change the button colors, that's a lot of things that you're not going to know like which thing worked or which thing is hurting sales. Like I changed all this and now sales have gone down, so I need to change it back, but which thing is the problem? So that's really why you want to do one, maybe two things at a time. But if you have any questions about your sales page, let me know down in the comments below. Be sure and give this video a thumbs up, and I will see y'all next time.